What up, B Squad? It's your boy JB, and I am here today, you guys, with a super duper duper late video for the Never Ever Mets. This is season 2, episode 10, the season finale, you guys. And the title of the episode was So Many Different Plot Twists, you guys. Before we get into it, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and have me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let us go ahead and discuss the Never Ever Mets, shall we? All right, you guys, so the Never Ever Mets got a reunion that's going to air this Friday. I was kind of shocked, no, not kind of shocked, but I was shocked to see that we got a reunion special for the Never Ever Mets. Do I think that did this season necessarily deserve a reunion? Not really. I think we could have wrapped it up. I really think we could have wrapped it up this past Friday and we could be done with it. Because what is there to talk about in the reunion? We could talk about Jared and Charlie, Clavassier and Tatiana, Irvin and Alicia, I guess Brandon and Kiki. I don't really know what there is to really talk about. And we can talk about who's still together and who's not together. Hopefully this reunion is one and done. If it's a two-parter, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing a two-parter, you guys. I just don't understand. I don't understand. But hey, reunion this Friday. We'll be here. We might, you know what I'll do with the reunion? We'll go live Saturday. We'll go live Saturday to discuss the reunion. So I won't do a pre-recorded video. We'll just go live to discuss the reunion and leave it at that. Now, also, I do want to say I have been keeping up. I know that I didn't review like the last 2 episodes of the Never Ever Mets, I believe, that I missed because there was a week that they were off. So I think I missed episode 8 and 9. I think that's what I missed. What I will say about the last episode, thank God Brittany and Ty left. They were both irking my spirit and getting on my nerves, so I was happy to see them leave. Tatiana and Clay, I wasn't upset with them leaving either, so it is what it is. But yeah, you guys, that's really it. Now let's go ahead and get into this episode. Now, also in the last episode, Kiki revealed to Brandon about her ex-boyfriend. It was blowing me how Kiki was feeling in her feelings because Brandon felt the way about what she revealed to him. It's like, ma'am, even though y'all might not have been in a traditional relationship, y'all were still, quote unquote, talking to each other, dating each other, but you still living with your ex-boyfriend, and then you were supposed to go see him a few times, but you didn't go see him. And so now he's like, okay, was this the reason that you didn't come see me? So I was over Kiki. Got to be honest about that, right? So this episode, Kiki's still feeling a way about Brandon. So they go to Dave and Buster's as a date. Now, what I will say is, here's my thing. I don't want to be around somebody that is a bit of, technically he has a reason to be a Debbie Downer, but he was being a little bit of a Debbie Downer, right? He was being a Debbie Downer. So then on the flip side, we see as Jared and Charlie, they went on a nature date, and I was like, oh, sweet Jesus, stars of, like, I wanted this to end because now he's talking about, she's my best friend this, best friend that. I was like, girl, if you don't read the writings on the wall, shout out to Destiny's Child, like, ma'am, he don't want you. And he specifically said it earlier in the season in an interview with the producers that all he wanted to do was bang you. And that's what he did. Bang, 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 bang. And now he ready to dip, dip, dip. Then we found out that she got his initials tattooed on her body. I was like, say what now? Now, I done been in love before, but I ain't never, ever got somebody's initials tattooed on my body, bitch, it'll never happen. It will never happen. If you ain't related to me by, if you're not related to me by blood, because blood relation, right? My mama and my grandmother. Like, I will get my family members' names tattooed on. Maybe if we, here's the thing. Maybe if I get married, maybe I would get my spouse's initials tattooed on me. I ain't saying I'm gonna get my spouse's name, but the initials, maybe we will get the initials. But as far as the name, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. I was like, girl, you just a dumb dunce, huh? Here's the thing. I would feel bad for Charlie, but I can't feel bad for Charlie. And here's the reason why I can't feel bad for Charlie. Because throughout this season, when it came down to everybody else's secrets, like, the whole Tatiana and Clavasier thing, you saw Charlie looking like she was getting a good guffaw out of what was going on between those two. And so that's why I say I don't feel shit for Charlie, because I just really don't feel shit for Charlie. Because it's like you kind of got a little bit of glee and joy out of seeing the other girls being hurt, right? But now that the shoe was on the other foot, it's like, I don't know if it's like we should feel some empathy for Charlie, but as I stated, JB don't feel no empathy for Charlie. I really, truly don't, you guys. I really don't. And it's sad to say, because I don't like the fact that he played her. Like, he slept, and she said it. We had sex. I was like, ma'am, that's your dumb fault. You just had a baby. You just had a baby, and now you come here and you sleep with this man. Dumb as hell, right? Oh, also, you guys, little quick update on the channel. Well, not really a channel update, but life update. So, the braces. Good update with the braces, you guys. I have 2 more appointments after my appointment that I had yesterday on Monday. So my orthodontist said everything is looking good when it comes to the braces. So I go back on July 28th, which is a few days after my birthday. And she was like, over the next 2 visits, I think they're gonna do it. Well, it's not, I think, I know. They're gonna do an x-ray of my mouth to make sure everything looks good. And if everything looks good, my braces will be off in August, you guys. I cannot wait to get these damn things off of my teeth. But back to this show. But here's my thing. Like I said, I want to feel bad for Charlie, but a part of me just doesn't feel bad for Charlie because you put yourself in this situation. You did that. The episode that man told you, he was the one that said fuck no or hell no. Ma'am, that should have been the point where you said, you know what? When your family member, when your friend came, whoever it was that came, that should have been the moment that you said, you know what? It's time for me to go. Because he's lied to me. When everybody was asking, and it was his game at that. The game was, do you see yourself at the end of this leaving with your partner? And then when he lied to you and he said yes, but then he came back and told you, he said fuck no. Again, when he came to that point, you should have been like, you know what? He might not be the man for me. He might be a chameleon, right? He might be one of those men that shapeshift. Ladies, listen to me and listen to me good. My ladies, I want y'all to stop saying, when it comes to a man, and I know I've heard Erica De Niro say this before too, and I absolutely agree. When it comes to dating a man, right? Don't tell the man what you want in a man. Don't tell the man the qualities that you are looking for in a suitor. Just date the man. Because if you don't tell, here's the thing. If you don't tell that man, oh, I'm looking for a man that's a provider. Oh, I'm looking for a man that cooks and cleans for me, right? Oh, I'm looking for a man that, changes my, puts the gas in my car. Oh, I'm looking for a man that does, I'm just using these things as examples, right? Don't tell that man what you're looking for when you dating. Maybe, here's the thing. Maybe give him 1 or 2 things and I'm being nice. Actually, literally, don't give him shit. Don't tell him nothing. Let him show you the man that he is. And if that man doesn't align with what you are looking for in a partner, then that's your answer that this ain't the man for you. And I wish Charlie had done that. I wish Charlie had never, because later in this episode, which I'm jumping all around the place, Alexis had a conversation with her, and Alexis basically told her, ma'am, he just he became clay and putty so he molded himself into the ideal man that you were looking for, right? Because you're talking about the fact that when you were in bed crying, he's right there rubbing your back. That's because you told him that's what you're looking for. And so to stay in your good graces and to stay in your panties, he's gonna do everything he can to make you believe that he is in fact the man of your dreams, when in fact he is a nightmare for you, right? He's the devil in disguise. When I tell y'all I don't see it for that fucking Jared, like Jared is a piece of SHI to the T. So we move back over to Brandon and Kiki. So Brandon is still worried about this whole situation with Kiki, like especially if she goes back to Atlanta and he goes back to Alabama, and he's wondering like what's gonna happen between you and your ex. Like, how do I know I can trust you? Now, I'm not too familiar. I don't know where in Alabama he is. And I know she's in Atlanta, but I don't know where in Alabama he is. But I don't think it's like, whatever, moving on. I don't care. Maybe you two shouldn't be together. Also, something that I did not mention, which was in the last episode, which was with Jay and Cinco. So I get where Cinco is coming from. I think Cinco was trying to say to Jay, why don't you come down to it? Where the hell is Jay at? Where the hell is Cinco? Is Cinco in Atlanta? Cinco's in Atlanta. Jay is in Chicago. I lean more towards what Jay is saying. Like, she got a son, and she just can't up and move her son from Chicago to Atlanta because one, her support system is there. Her son isn't, got deal with school, and he got friends there, right? I got that. I definitely get that, and I wouldn't say, I wouldn't tell her to do anything different, right? I think what Cinco was saying, but he wasn't saying it the right way. His wording was not the best. I think what he was trying to say is, why don't you come down here come to Atlanta for a little bit, right? Not necessarily move down here. Come down here, see this, see what it's like down here. Look around. If you like it, look for a school for your son. And, and even if it doesn't work out here, then we can look at something up there in Chicago. But again, I just don't think his wording was the best. That's my personal opinion. And you guys can tell me what you think in the comment section below. So then after that, Taronda came, they had dinner. Taronda came in, she talked to them and basically told them that, the next day is going to be the final day. And they have to make their decision of if they're going to leave there together or if they're going to leave separately, right? But before that, they decided, Taronda sent them a game with a paddleboard, right? So it's green for yes, red for no, right? And there was a series of questions that they were asked in this game. So the first one was, and Chris is the one that's reading these damn cards. I was like, oh my goodness. I know I'm country as hell, but his country is a lot different from my country, right? Because, but some things he was saying, I'm like, well, the way he pronounced it is how I pronounce it, right? Arguing. So do you feel like arguing is, can be good in a relationship or something like that, right? And I think they all basically said yes, right? Would you share your passcode with your partner? Most of them said no. I agree. And let me say what I agree. It ain't the fact that I feel like I'm a very open and honest person, right? I have no problem telling you what I'm doing, where I'm going. I don't have any problems with that. I just don't need you looking through my phone because why? There's like, what is the purpose in going through? Like somebody said, if you have to go through your person's phone, then that means that there's a lack of trust in the relationship. And I agree with that. I don't want, and like, I don't want nobody's passcode. I ain't never asked for a passcode ever in my life. I've never asked for a passcode. I did have one ex that let me go, let me look through the phone, but we were just bored. But it wasn't a lack of trust. It was just, Your phone open. So, you want to lack of trust. You want to lack of trust. But for me personally, I don't ask for the passcode, and you ain't getting my passcode. Period. Point blank. Right. Then another question was, do you believe in monogamy? Everybody, with the exception of Jared, said yes. Now, Jared, when his excuse for why he doesn't believe in monogamy was bullshit, because that's not what even monogamy is. Monogamy means being faithful to one person. Now, if y'all ask me, do I believe in monogamy at this current point in my life? No, I don't. I don't believe in it, right? And that's probably why I'm single. Because I don't really, it's not that I, actually, let me take that back. Do I believe in it? Yes and no, right? I think you can, me personally, it's a yes and it's a no, because I can be, it's not that I can't be faithful, it's that right now I just don't want to be with one person, right? You know, I like to date. If I go out with, you know, I like to date. I don't want to be serious and tied to one person right now. Then another question was, do you want kids? And if you have kids, do you want more kids? I'm so glad that Jared and Charlie said that they do not want more kids, right? And then we get down to the bottom of it. Who's leaving with who? So Brandon and Kiki were the first two to have a conversation with each other, and Brandon and Kiki decided to go their separate ways. Not a shock there. Then after that, oh, also I forgot to mention that Alexis and Chris were supposed to go to the Boom Boom Room that night, but they didn't go to the Boom Boom Room that night. I don't care nothing about that. Speaking of them, they ended up leaving together. Alexis and Chris left together. Do I think that Alexis and Chris are still together? I really, truly don't. I don't. I think that was just a way for them. I don't know. And she said she was gonna move to Dallas. Okay, girl. Whatever. I wouldn't do that. Then we get to Jay and Cinco. Of course, Jay and Cinco left with each other. No shock there, right? Hopefully they're still together. They look so cute together. I love Jay and Cinco. And then the last couple, because it was 4 couples left. So Brandon and Kiki, they're done so. Chris and Alexis, green light, they're still together. Jay and Cinco, green light, they're still together. And then lastly, we got Jared and Charlie. So Jared told Charlie it's a no for him. I wish she had spoke first and just said it was a no for her, because she, throughout this whole thing, she kept talking about, you know, she doesn't know what her decision is. I'm like, your decision should be no. This man is basically telling you everything that you need to know, but you're not trying. It's like a wall is in front of your face, and you don't want to see the forest for the trees when this man has been playing you from the jump. I know she had to feel foolish watching this season playback, because I would. And baby, at the reunion, it would have took the grace of God for me not to whoop his ass, because you literally made that woman look stupid on camera. He literally made her look stupid and foolish. Again, do I feel bad for Charlie? Not 100%. Like, I'll give her 60%, not even 60%. I would give her 20%. 20% of me feels bad for Charlie, but the other 80% of me does not. The other 80% of me does not feel bad for Charlie at all. But that's it, you guys. Like I said, the reunion is going to be this coming Friday. So instead of me doing a pre-recorded video for the reunion, we will actually end up going live for the reunion. And like I said, I hope this reunion is a one and done. I truly hope it's a one and done. If it's not, oh God, help us. Help us, help us, help us, help us, help us. I still don't understand why this show necessary. I don't get why this show needed a reunion, but I mean, the people asked for a reunion. I didn't ask for a reunion, but I know some of y'all asked for a reunion. So we got a reunion, and Taronda's the host of the reunion. Y'all gonna complain. Y'all are gonna complain when it comes to their reunion. I just know that. I just know people gonna complain about this reunion. Because, oh God. But yeah, you guys, I'm not gonna complain, because like I said, I didn't ask for the damn reunion. I was fine with what they did last season. Give us a quick little update at the end of the episode. I was fine with that. I was fine with that. Only thing I wasn't fine with is the fact that the people kept talking after the episode aired. It's like we don't care no more. I really don't care at this point. But hey, neither here nor there. I will catch you guys for the reunion Friday. But again, we'll be live on Saturday. Oh wait, Saturday. Maybe, oh God, you guys, I gotta play with this because my uncle's funeral is this Saturday, so I really gotta play with this whole going live for the reunion. You know what? Maybe we'll do it Friday night. I'll actually do it Friday night. I will do it probably about 9 o'clock ish. Keep an eye on the community tab, you guys, because when I make the live, I'll post it on the community tab for you guys to see it. But yeah, that's it. That is all I got. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. You guys turn on your post notifications, share the video. And until the next time, you guys, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.